COVID regime is political, and our leaders are lying about it. Tonight, there is conclusive proof of that. A remarkable story. A reporter with the Fox 17 TV station in Nashville, a man called Dennis Ferrier, caught that city's top officials hiding key health statistics, and for no justifiable reason. Ferrier uncovered a series of emails between the mayor's office, that would be Nashville Mayor John Cooper, who was a Democrat, and the city's health department. In those emails, city officials discussed the fact that only a very low number of coronavirus cases have been traced to bars and restaurants in the city. As of June 30th of this year, for example, nursing homes and construction sites in Nashville each produced more than 1,000 cases of the coronavirus. Bars and restaurants, just 22 cases total. Numbers like this could be great news for the city of Nashville. Bars and restaurants have been suffering there for months under crushing COVID restrictions. Thousands of workers have been laid off. Many businesses have gone under. Many more are on the brink. Over the summer, the mayor, Mayor Cooper, used the economic damage from his shutdowns to justify a massive 34% property tax increase on residents of Nashville. So quarantines have hurt that city quite a bit. Residents would have been thrilled to learn that bars and restaurants were safe once again. But the mayor refused to tell them that. He hid that information. After reviewing the new health numbers from bars and restaurants, a woman from the health department called Leslie Waller emailed this to Mayor Cooper's office. Quote, "This isn't going to be publicly released, right? Just info for the mayor's office." A senior advisor to Mayor Cooper, Benjamin Eagles, responded this way, quote, "Correct, not for public consumption." Not for public consumption? Why would that be? These aren't the nuclear codes. This isn't national security information. It's public health data, or it should be public. A month later, a reporter in Nashville heard rumors that bars and restaurants there were safer than the city was admitting they were. So he emailed the health department to find out what exactly was going on. What are the numbers? Emails now show that behind the scenes, this simple request for transparency panicked city officials. They schemed among themselves to hide what they knew. Quote, "We have certainly refused to give counts per bar," wrote one. Why is that? Why would they refuse to give those numbers? Here's the answer, and this is a direct quote. Because those numbers are low per site. Oh, the numbers are low, so we hide them. Hide all good news. That's the policy. Otherwise, the fear might subside, and our power along with it. Today, reporter Dennis Ferrier tried to get more information from the mayor. Why did the mayor's office lie about health information that could have helped the people of Nashville? The mayor wouldn't answer that question, of course, so instead, he sent his minion, a flat called Chris Song, to scold Ferrier for daring to ask that question. Watch.
We did ask for context yesterday, and we're told not just no comment, but FOIA us, and that doesn't really feel like a we're all in this together comment.
What you should have done was to come back, tell me that you had validated those emails in whatever way that you did.
Because you wouldn't. You told us to FOIA it, sir. You said go through legal channels to extract this information because we don't want to share it.
Sir, okay,
I'll argue with you all day, but you're not gonna talk to me like this and walk away. I will talk back to you the same tone that this is, this is America, and the people have the right to know the real COVID number. Don't shake your head.
Finally, a real reporter somewhere. "What you should have done was go back and tell me you validated the emails," said the flack. Rather than respond to the substance of the story, much less apologize and beg forgiveness for lying, the mayor's minion delivers a fussy little lecture about the proper protocol required before the public can ask a question of the mayor. "Don't question your overlords, prole. You'll take the coronavirus data we give you." So why are they so afraid to tell us the real numbers? You know the answer. The more data you have about the virus, the more facts, the more science, the less frightened you may be. And that's why they always emphasize how many people have died, almost 200,000, but almost never who died. If you knew the details, you might realize that getting a drink at a bar in Nashville, or for that matter, sending your children to school in person, poses very little risk to anyone. As of tonight, COVID-19 remains what it has always been, overwhelmingly a threat to the elderly and to people who are already sick. The median age of coronavirus death in this country as of June 1st is 75 years old. 90% of all deaths have occurred among people over 55. Americans under the age of 44 account for just 2.7% of coronavirus deaths. This does not mean that COVID-19 is not dangerous. Of course it is. It is dangerous. It's just not dangerous to the overwhelming majority of people who are being destroyed by the COVID-19 restrictions.